numbers instead of names, tattooed on Jews in concentration and extermination camps, one of the more blatant symbols of the Nazis' final solution. Many Holocaust survivors barely spoke about their trauma, so a new phenomenon among their children has emerged, getting their parents' numbers tattooed on themselves, to honor them and to wash away the shame.
My father was in Auschwitz when he was just a kid. He never really spoke about it. And I decided that I had to do something to get him out of this loneliness, to show him that I understand him, that he isn't alone. It was an act of friendship, but he was against it. He didn't want these awful memories to live on. But I told him I would do it with or without his approval.
Hannah Rabinovich grew up with a father who was a Holocaust victim and survivor. Her dad also rarely spoke about his time in Auschwitz.
My father described in a proper way the 3-day ride to Auschwitz in a crowded train. There was no food or drinks. When they arrived at Auschwitz, they were all handed pajamas, a plate, and a spoon, and everyone got a number. Now, my father's number is interesting, and you see that in the pictures as well. It was so big, the number was stretched on the whole left arm. It was 65640, and he was very embarrassed about it because Israelis said, "You were like sheep, they led you, you're not brave." He used to wear long shirts to cover it, even in summer when it was boiling hot and there were no air conditioners. At a time where we didn't have air conditioning. The day before he died, this picture was taken of him, where you clearly see the tattoo. This was the only picture I took of it, and I knew that I'm going to save it to make a tattoo. I was so emotional and afraid of my father's reaction, even though he had just died, so I made a mistake within the number. I later fixed the mistake, but it took me years.
Once a badge of shame, but for their children, a badge of defiance. The stigma of the Nazi camp tattoos is now being turned from shame into honor.